I have never related to anyone more. Twitter users praise hero Beyoncé fan for his over-the-top reaction after he caught the singer's sweaty towel in scene from new Netflix documentary. Chanel Dior was standing near the stage during Coachella when Beyoncé mopped up her sweat with a towel and tossed the towel into the audience. He caught it and began jumping and screaming. Chanel, who is a Dallas, Texas-based drag queen, pretended to faint before the camera cut away. Twitter users are reacting with glee to his over-the-top reaction, while many are confessing that they would have done the same. Carly Stern for DailyMail.com published, 1920 British Summer Time, the 18th of April 2019, updated, 1953 British Summer Time, the 18th of April 2019. One of the unexpected stars to come out of Beyoncé's new Netflix documentary Homecoming is a Coachella audience member standing near the stage, who was lucky enough to catch the singer's sweat-soaked towel when she tossed it into the crowd. Chanel Dior had snagged a prime spot leaning up against the barricades near the front of the stage, so when an overheated Beyoncé wiped the sweat off her face with a towel during the show and threw it into the audience, he jumped up to catch it before anyone else could. And his over-the-top reaction, screaming, jumping up and down, and dramatically pretending to faint with excitement, was caught on camera, much to the delight of Homecoming viewers. Icons perspire too. In Beyoncé's new Netflix documentary Homecoming, the singer stops for a moment to toss a sweat towel into the crowd ready for it. Chanel Dior, a Dallas, Texas-based drag queen, was spotted in the audience here. I'm finished. Bey, performing in front of a huge crowd, walked to the front of the stage to toss the sweaty towel when she was done with its score. Chanel jumped up with several others and managed to catch the unlikely souvenir. OMG. He promptly freaked out, screaming and jumping up and down. Yas. The camera stayed on him for a moment as he was overwhelmed by excitement, going crazy. Friends and fans nearby watched as he repeatedly jumped and spun around, lost it. Finally, just before the camera cut away, he dramatically pretended to faint. The documentary about Beyoncé's Coachella performance was released on Netflix on Wednesday, and has given fans plenty to pore over. On social media, they've freaked out over the performance itself, Beyoncé's candid admissions about her difficult pregnancy, and peeks at her rarely seen children. But in being Bey adjacent is comment-worthy for the Beehive. Chanel Dior, a Dallas, Texas-based drag queen, was seen twice on camera during the doc, once during Single Ladies, and once when Bey tossed her sweat towel to the crowd. Several people jumped up to try to get it, but Chanel was faster than the rest, and, it seems, more enthusiastic. The moment he caught it, he began to scream and jump, soon so overwhelmed that he fell to the ground. A few viewers caught the funny moment in the film and shared videos of it on Twitter and Instagram. Out now, Homecoming was released on Netflix on Wednesday. Can relate. Viewers are loving the moment and tweeting that they totally understand. I've never related to anyone more than this fan who caught Beyoncé's sweat towel, wrote Cosmopolitan's Amanda Lundgren. Watching Homecoming and seeing someone freaking out over getting Beyoncé's sweat-soaked towel. I have never related to someone more, wrote another. The guy catching Beyoncé's sweat towel was my favorite part, tweeted a third. While a fourth said, this boy that bout fell out when Beyoncé threw her sweat towel to him. I kinda understand the reaction of the guy who catches Beyoncé's sweat towel in her Netflix doc is me when my professors tell me class is cancelled, a young woman joked, while someone else called him a hero, and one more said, I love that humans just ******ing fight for literal sweat from their idols like Beyoncé mopping up sweat with a towel and throwing it to a fan. And we're happy for them. Hilarious. Chanel, unsurprisingly, has already seen his Netflix debut, and is thrilled. It's me. Chanel quickly made himself known to other Twitter users. He wrote, yes, I'm the guy that caught the Beyoncé sweat towel and went crazy, keeping it forever. He also showed off the towel, which is printed with Coachella 2018 Knew It. Chanel was recognized by some fans of the Dallas area drag scene excited. He is clearly thrilled with his new claim to fame. I'm the guy that caught the Beyoncé sweat towel and went crazy, he tweeted along with 2 pictures of him holding the towel later at home. The images show that Bey's attention to detail went too far as to cover those very sweat towels, which have Coachella 2018 written on them. Beyoncé spoke about how involved she was with every detail in the documentary, but hadn't explicitly mentioned her sweat rags. I respect things that take work, I respect things that are built from the ground up. "I'm super specific about every detail," she said in the film. "I personally selected each dancer, every light, the material on the steps, the height of the pyramid, the shape of the pyramid. Every patch was hand-sewn, every tiny detail had an intention. There were so many meetings with Balmain designer, Olivier Rousteing, before he flew to Los Angeles, so we could understand why do we want these colors, what do they represent, what is the silhouette, what is going to look the most graphic." Another reaction, another fan named Sydney Hardman was captured with her mouth agape while watching Beyoncé on stage. Surprised, the 19-year-old, who is also from Dallas, shared the moment on Twitter. Popular Twitter users have also voiced off on her big reaction. Relatable, even Freeform tweeted that she was a big mood. Viral, other fans were quick to say how relatable she was to them. To throwback, Sydney, pictured at Coachella, said she was expecting to see herself in the doc but was surprised it blew up. "How do we look united, but how do we have these different characters that are going to stand out?" Chanel is the second fan so far to find 15 minutes of social media fame for appearing in the just-released documentary. Sydney Hardman, also, coincidentally, from Dallas, Texas, was captured by cameras with her mouth agape and a hand across her chest as she stared in awe at Beyoncé. The 19-year-old told BuzzFeed, "I was expecting to see myself because I remember the cameraman being in my face the whole time, but I was so happy to be shown because it means Beyoncé knows my face exists. I'm surprised that it blew up, but I knew once Netflix accounts retweeted it, it would catch attention quickly." She added, "Read more, let's block ads." Why?